Hey, what's up, y'all? Pray all is well, man. So, just kind of just a message to tell everybody. I don't want you running to Egypt, and I don't want to go to Egypt either. I mean, and I'm not even talking about that. Yeah, if you know the story from Moses, I've been kind of preaching this for the past like a week or so, I should say. And there was a time where Moses had delivered the people from Egypt, and he was delivering the people from Egypt. And, when he did, at some point in time when things got hard, they wanted to go back to Egypt. Ain't that crazy? You was a slave, you was in bondage, and you want to go back to Egypt. You want to go back to the place. And the reason why is because they got hungry, they got thirsty. So when they got hungry and they got thirsty, it was like, well, we want to go back. At least we had water and food there, And Egypt is, it's bondage for us. So just like what are you bondage in? We run back to that stuff. You run back to porn. You run back to your ex. You run back to work. You run back to the thing that got you oppressed, that weighs you down, the drugs, the alcohol. You run back to it. Don't run back to it, man. Because you're hungry, because you're thirsty, or because you upset, you're angry, you had a bad day, you're going through a divorce. You've been delivered from that. So why go back to that? I ask myself that all the time. And you want to go back to it because it's what you know. It feels good. You already know what's going to solve the problem right away. You already know the temporary fix. You know what you need at that current time. But I'm here today to tell you that you don't need that. Instead, continue to press forward, into the promised land, where there's full of milk and honey, where you don't go thirsty, where you don't go hungry. And that's Jesus, man. That's Jesus. Oh my goodness, that is Jesus. You don't need all that stuff, man. Don't run back to Egypt because it's hard. Because you're hungry. Because something happened to you. It threw you off a little bit. You want to run back and pick up the sticks for the video game? You want to go and yell. You want to go leave the house because you and your wife got into an argument or vice versa. Things just got hard. You was unable to pay a bill. Work got crazy. The boss fired you. So you run back to Egypt. You run back to the bar. Don't run back there. Run to Jesus, man. Just give it to him. Give it to him. And I promise you, he will deliver. So today, I want you to say this. I will not run to Egypt, but instead to the promised land. That's where Jesus is. I love you. Shalom.